Hello, everyone. My name is Carl Keller, and on behalf of the Chicago District Golf Association, in association with the USGA, it is our pleasure to present this 2021 Rules of Golf workshop. I will begin with a brief introduction to the rules. Then we will proceed into summarizing key points and what I would say is much of the meat of the current rule book, Rules 7 to 19. Along the way, you will see several videos which should help with the understanding of the rules and procedures being explained. I will be narrating the first two parts of the workshop, then turn it over to Ronnie Oakes for the final two parts. And with that, let's begin. The Rules of Golf are at your fingertips. There are 3 books which are shown on the screen. You have the Player's Edition of the Rules of Golf, and it is a shorter version, user-friendly, with many explanatory images and diagrams. If you need more detailed explanations, you would go to the larger Rules of Golf book. This is the primary source for our officials. It is the full version covering the rules, again, complete with images and diagrams. And third, we have the official guide to the Rules of Golf. It replaces the decisions book used prior to 2019. There is guidance in the book to assist with officiating and tournament administration. It includes the rules of golf, interpretations, committee procedures, and modified rules of golf for players with disabilities. All 3 of these books are also available digitally. If you're looking for additional help on the rules, you can go to usga.org. There's a wealth of information. It includes many rules resources, additional rules education opportunities, clarifications pertaining to the current rules, and online quizzes on the rules of golf. Those are just a few of the things that are available on this website. We have model local rules. These are not rules of golf and must be adopted by the committee, tournament, or the golf course you are playing. Located under committee procedures online or in the official guidebook, here are a few examples of local rules. Model Rule B2 provides for relief on the opposite side of a red penalty area. Model Rule E1 adds dropping zones to different places you can drop a ball for situations on a golf course like penalty areas, fans, bleachers, and tournaments. We have Rule E5, which is the alternative to stroke and distance for lost ball or a ball out of bounds. Rule E8 would apply to no play zones, and Model Local Rule F5 pertains to immovable obstructions close to the putting green. Okay, so to get started with the course itself, there are some basic things that every player should know about the golf course. There are 5 defined areas that make up the course. You have the general area, which covers the entire area of the course, except for the following 4 points. Number 1 is the teeing area of the hole you are playing. Number 2 pertains to all the bunkers on the course. Number 3 relates to all the penalty areas on the course. And number 4 relates to the putting green of the hole you are playing. So these are the 5 defined areas of the golf course. Okay, in Rules 7 to 11, we'll be touching on points that concern playing the ball, searching for your golf ball, lifting and identifying it, when a ball is moved accidentally, whether it be in a search or not in a search, and what happens when you double hit a golf ball. Okay, so reasonably searching for your ball. You are allowed to fairly search for your golf ball by taking reasonable actions to find and identify it, such as moving sand and water, moving or bending, or breaking only if such a breaking is a result of other reasonable actions, grass, bushes, tree branches, and other growing or attached natural objects. If taking such reasonable actions as part of a fair search improves the conditions affecting the stroke, there is no penalty if the improvement results from a fair search. But if the improvement results from actions that exceeded what was reasonable, you get the general penalty, which in match play is the loss of a hole, and in stroke play is 2 strokes. If a ball might be yours, but cannot be identified as it lies, you may lift the ball to identify it, including by rotating it. But the spot of the ball must first be marked. The ball must not be cleaned more than needed to identify it, except on a putting green. It can be cleaned as much as you'd like after marking. If the lifted ball is your ball or another player's ball, it must be replaced on its original spot. If you lift your ball when not reasonably necessary to identify it, again, except on the putting green, you fail to mark the spot of the ball before lifting it, or you clean it when not allowed, you get a 1-stroke penalty. And we have a video coming up concerning ball search. If I can, there we go. Click on this. And here we go.
Under the 2019 rules, there is no penalty if you accidentally move your ball while searching for it. If you do, replace your ball back on its original spot. If you don't know the original spot exactly, like this player, simply estimate it, including how the ball was lying under the grass, and replace the ball there. Under the
Okay. So again, if you accidentally cause your ball to move while fairly searching for it, there is no penalty, and you must replace the ball on its original spot. And again, that showed the player who accidentally stepped and moved his ball. He replaced it. Okay, again, if you accidentally move your ball while searching for it, you must replace the ball on its original spot. If you don't know that spot, you estimate it and replace it there. If the ball was on, under, or against any immovable obstruction, integral object, boundary object, or growing or attached natural object, you must replace the ball on its original spot, on, under, or against such object. Okay, here's another video of a ball moved.
Other than when your ball is on the putting green, if you take an action near your ball and cause it to move, you get a 1-stroke penalty under the 2019 rules. However, you are only responsible for causing a ball to move if it is known or virtually certain that you did so. This means when it is 95% or more likely that you caused it to move. For this player, it is not virtually certain that his actions caused the ball to move. Therefore, the ball is treated as moved by natural forces and played from the new location.
Okay. Okay, so a ball that's moved by wind or no apparent cause. If your ball lies in the general area, a bunker, or a penalty area, and it's moved by wind or no apparent cause, for example, gravity, you must play the ball as it lies and you get no penalty. And on this picture on the right, it looks like a fairly windy day. And if this player's ball moves because of that strong wind, he would play it from its new location. Ball moved by an outside influence. If your ball is moved by an outside influence, you must replace the ball and you get no penalty. In the definition section of the rule book, you can look up outside influences. In this picture on the right, there's an iguana, which is an outside influence. There's no penalty if it moves the ball. You must replace it. And again, when you're replacing a ball in this situation, you may not substitute another ball. Accidentally moving your ball. This player accidentally moved his ball. He was not searching for it. In this case, he incurs a one-stroke penalty, must replace the original ball. Okay, penalty and replace. And playing a ball that's double hit, there is no penalty. The stroke counts, no penalty, and you would play it from its new location. So no additional penalty if in one stroke you click the ball twice or more, play it from its new location. And playing the ball that hits you or your equipment. If your ball accidentally strikes you or your equipment anywhere on the course, there is no penalty. And if this happens, you would play the ball from its new spot. You hit a ball, it ricochets off a tree, comes back and hits you or your equipment, no penalty, play it from its new location. And questions.